What you guys need to know about building a computer. This is the parts that you guys need to get. I mean, you don't have to get the same exact parts, but this is what I got for my build. Well, part of my second build, so which is I got the main things that you need for it to work and get it all set up. I do not have a case for it. I mean, I do have a case, but it's sitting on the side, which is I got the NZXT H440 case, which is a fantastic case for as far as the putting your computer inside the case and wire management. It looks good. I mean, I got the white case. They got they carry the black and red case. They carry a black and blue case, and then they carry the Razer series case. But as far as the parts that you need for the building the computer, the basic parts, which I don't know, some of you may not know what they are, but I can explain everything, what they are and where they go. So first of all, you need to start off with the you need the motherboard, which is I got the Z170X Gaming 3, which is that right here. So you need that. That's what they usually start off with. That's where you're gonna be building putting all your computer parts in and plugins and all that. Which is the processor is gonna go in here. You're gonna have RAM going in here. You're gonna have a hard drive plugged into this, and you're gonna have cooler for your processor, and the video card goes in there, and the RAM that goes in there. So this is supported with the 6th generation i7, which is DDR4 RAM. You get a body PNY 480 GB SSD drive on it. Then you got the I'll just show it to you what all you need for as far as basics for a computer. So you want to start off with a motherboard, then you want to go to Intel Core i5, or it doesn't matter, i5 and i7. I went with an i5 6500K. I also got an i5 6500 series, which is an FC. Then I ended up going to my RAM. I ended up going to Titan Z, G-Skill Titan Z DDR4, which is 16 gigabytes. I believe this is the 3200 megahertz RAM, which is really fast. And then we got the hard drive I'm going with is the PNY SSD 480 gigabyte hard drive, which is really fast. The cooler I'm going with the Kraken NZXT Kraken X61 water cooling, which is really nice so far. I never had any problems with this, and I always use the always runs the about 32 degrees Celsius, so which is really cool even on a full load of my processor when I'm playing video games, which is nice. But it also depends. I think it also depends on the what kind of thermal compound you use for your processor too. That helps out a lot. If you go with a cheap thermal compound, sometimes I mean you will see temperature change in your processor too, even with water cooling. So and then I went ahead and bought my power supply, which is a EVGA Supernova 1000 watt G280 plus gold power supply, which is a fully modular power supply. And so this is the basics that you guys need on the for the building your PC. And as far, I'm not gonna put it all together today, but I can show you on the motherboard where I mean you can plug everything in and stuff. That is if you guys want. But as far as the basics of what you need to build a computer, this is what you guys want. I mean, this, and I do have a case, which is I do have a case that's sitting back there, which is right here, which is I'll be using to build it in here. I've already took the side panels off. This is running. This is pretty much the same build except it's an Asus build, and this is a very beautiful case. This is where you use the wire management. I mean, you got a back panel that's gonna go in here, and then on this side, this is how it looks on this side, which is I got another build right here, which is the Z170 series too, running Intel i7 and stuff like that. And as far as the plugging in, it's gonna be a similar way to plug it in, but you want to plug stuff in while the motherboard is not in the case, so that way it'll be a whole lot easier to install later once everything's plugged to a motherboard and stuff, except the power supply. The power supply you want to plug it in later, which is I'm kind of self-explanatory. So let's go back here. And yeah, but yeah, like as far as the building your computer, this is what you guys want, which is motherboard, a CPU, which is that is the LGA 1151 socket for the Z170 boards. Then some kind of cooler you can get something like this, like a water cooling, which is runs about 150 bucks if I am correct. I don't remember. Or you can get something like this, which is a small fan if you don't want to spend a lot of money. But if you like me who like to overclock, you would go with something like this. That is my choice. Or you can get like Corsair H100, which is just as good, but I'm not a fan of those. They're not very good for overclocking. But if you want to keep everything at stock speed, as far as your processor goes, you just want to go with this because it's a lot cheaper and that saves you a lot of money. So, and the same thing with RAM. I also have I went with this RAM just because it's faster. It's got good reviews. I also got like PNY, Anarchy, DDR4 RAM, and they just feel cheap. I'm not a fan of those. As far as the PNY SSDs go, they have some really good reviews, and they're a little bit cheaper than like a Samsung Evo 850s, but they're just as fast. And so far, I have not had any problems with this. And the power supply, this is EVGA probably makes some of the best power supplies as far as that goes. And yeah, I do enjoy it. It's fully modular, and you can live out whatever wires you don't need, and you don't have to have those extra wires. So this is very good power supply. Motherboard, this Gigabytes actually one of the top one of the motherboards. I'm more an Asus fan, to be honest, but this is something I got from my friend because he didn't need it, and yeah, so I went with that too. But it is a beautiful looking motherboard. So, but that's, like I said, this is all the things that you need, and just the case I showed you earlier. That's what you can choose whatever case you want to build it all in, stuff like that. So, well, thank you guys if you enjoyed watching this. Hit the like button and follow me up. Thank you.